Hey everyone, so this is going to be a comparison between the OnePlus 3T and the Apple iPhone SE. Now, despite these phones being pretty different in terms of size, there are two major similarities, and that is that both of them are very similar in terms of price, both of them excellent prices for the phones that you're getting, and also both of them are very, very fast. So let's go ahead and power both phones on. Now, both phones did come out this year. Again, both very similarly priced. So the OnePlus 3T is a little bit newer. You are getting more modern chipset in the 3T. The iPhone SE, by comparison, uses the Apple A9 chipset. So that is from last year's model, the iPhone 6s. And the iPhone SE came out around April. The OnePlus 3T, by comparison, you are getting the later chipset. You're getting the Snapdragon 821 and 6GB RAM. That's 3 times as much RAM as the iPhone SE has at 2. But as you see here, the iPhone SE is the first one to boot up. So we're going to head on over to that page, make sure everything's closed out. And now the OnePlus 3T up as well. Alright everyone, so like usual, I'll plan for the video, app opening, game opening, web browsing, fingerprint scanner, camera speed, AnTuTu benchmark, multitasking, and more. So first up, let's check out Temple Run 2. And let me just put up the brightness a little bit here on the iPhone SE. So yeah, that is, I think the biggest difference between the two is the screen size, of course. Alright, so Temple Run 2 first. Now, iPhone is always extremely fast at loading up games, no exception here. I have not seen any phone beat the iPhone in terms of games. But of course, there is a whole lot more to it than just games, than just loading up the games. But nonetheless, clear win there for the iPhone SE. Alright, so next up we got CNN. And here, pretty clearly, much faster on the OnePlus 3T. Next up is iFunny. Again, you have the 3T there. YouTube. Looked pretty similar to me. Let me know what you guys think. Calculator. Again, pretty similar. Clock. eBay. Alright, so that was faster on the SE. Asphalt 8. So another game here. And you see again faster here on the iPhone SE. Not by that much though. Alright, so next up we got photos. And these are different photo apps, just the main one that I use on both. ESPN. And this app usually pretty slow. Give it a few more seconds. Gets pretty slow usually on both iPhone and Android. Yeah, so guys, obviously a lot of differences. So in terms of screen size, the OnePlus 3T 5.5 inches, 1080p, 401 pixels per inch. The iPhone SE 4 inches, 326 pixels per inch. And I definitely prefer the screen quality on the 3T and the size as well, obviously. Yeah, this app actually might not load. Just depends on the time of day. Sometimes it doesn't work. Settings next. Botch that when we redo it. Alright, settings. And then here's an AnTuTu benchmark. So on OnePlus 3T, see an extremely impressive score here of 163,434. Look at the ranking. So ahead of everything besides the iPhone 7 and the 7 Plus. Now with the Apple, 125,980, so still a pretty good score, but Not going to beat the Snapdragon 801 chipset. Alright, we'll do camera next. So the 3T does have higher resolution, 16 megapixels versus 12 on the iPhone SE. And a big advantage also for the 3T in terms of front-facing camera, 16 versus 1.2 on the SE. So let's see how fast he snap pictures. Alright, so it looks like the 3T is a little bit faster, although sometimes they tie. Yeah, but overall 3T a little bit faster taking pictures. At some point I will have an actual camera comparison on my channel. Next up, we're going to do multitasking in a second. Let's do Chrome next. Alright, let's go to a few websites. Let's go to IGN. Alright, so I think here on the iPhone I actually had already loaded that page. Let's go to some I have not been to. Let's go to IMDb. Alright, so very fast there on the iPhone SE. Yeah, the SE web browser is very fast. Let's go to another one I've not been to. Let's go to Idaho. Alright, idaho.gov. Oops, that was labor.gov. Alright, let me try a couple more. Let's do cuba.com. Actually couldn't read that on the SE. Alright, cuba.com. And then we'll go to cubs.com for the last one. Alright, cuba.com there. Cuba.com there. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so again, that one going to the SE. And one last one, let's go to cubs.com. Alright, so I see again here, although on the, looks like this is actually loading up the full web page here. Yeah, this is loading up like the desktop version. That's interesting. Alright, let's just do one last one. Let's do Dell.com. Because it was loading up different sites. Alright, Dell.com. Sorry guys, I butchered that one again. One final one. Let's do NHL.com. Alright, so this one going to 3T. Although this part right here hasn't loaded up yet. So you guys, a bit of a mixed result on the web browsing, maybe a little faster on the iPhone SE though. Next up, let's do fingerprint scanner and master multitasking. So the fingerprint scanner on both these phones located right here on the home button. In my opinion, the best place for a fingerprint scanner. And clearly the OnePlus 3T much faster. So yeah, 3T fingerprint scanner in my opinion is the best one on any phone. Last, let's do multitasking. Alright, so temper on 2. Alright, so this one clearly on the iPhone SE. On the OnePlus 3T, it's completely restarting it from the start. CNN. iFunny. YouTube. Yeah, so I think that the iPhone a little bit smoother on the multitasking. Let's see, let's do eBay. Although it doesn't, the iPhone actually kind of tricks you in a bit because it doesn't fully load it when you think it does. It's kind of a bit of an optical illusion, although I still think that it's still faster. Let's do Asphalt 8. Yeah, as you guys saw there, I mean, on the iPhone, it's a little bit hard to tell when it's actually loading it up. And we'll do one last one. Let's just do ESPN. Botch that one. One last one. Do Photos app. So in terms of storage for the OnePlus 3T, either 64 or 128 gigabytes. For the iPhone SE, either 16 or 64. Personally, I would definitely recommend the 64 for the SE. Neither phone has micro SD card support, and 16 is just not enough for the SE. That's the one I have. Battery is, in my opinion, much better on the OnePlus 3T. 3400 capacity versus 1624 on the SE. See, of course, both fingerprint scanners. SE Lightning port at the bottom versus USB-C on OnePlus 3T. In terms of pricing, the 3T, $440 for the 64 GB model, $480 for the 128. For the SE, $400 for the 16, $450 for the 64. So again, pretty similar price there for the 64 GB model. And currently the OnePlus 3T on Marshmallow. Once it's upgraded, and we'll provide an update video. And in terms of design, so both of them mostly metal aluminum design. Pretty premium feeling in my opinion. Now the iPhone a little bit more blocky. The 3T a little smoother. Though of course the iPhone does have the advantage of being a lot smaller. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And let me know in the comments what video you want to see next.